4, 3, 2, 1. What is going on, chat? Would you look at the time? It's Topher time. Hope everybody had a lovely start to their week. Happy Monday. Chat, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is the only thing keeping me awake. I was up at about 8, which I know is like, oh, it's not that early. It's Monday. Whatever. It was early for me, so I'm tired. My fiance and I, we packed up all our stuff. We checked out of the Airbnb. By the time we got out, we said goodbye to everyone. We kind of dilly-dallied. It was probably around like 9:30ish. And we didn't... I dropped her off at her apartment a little after 4. It was like 4:15. Hung out for like a half hour. Took care of a couple things. Walked in our photographer for our wedding, which is huge. And then I went home. I didn't get home until it was 5:30, maybe. Traffic was so bad. I'm exhausted. All day of traveling. Like, I know it's like, oh, you didn't really do anything. You just sat in a car. Traveling is so exhausting. So I'm very tired. So we're going to see how this goes. But I owe you guys stream. I owe it to Safe in Our World. I owe it to myself to continue our Streams for Charity series. We are raising money for Safe in Our World. This is a charity that is raising mental health awareness in the gaming community. Mental health, obviously, so important. So important. If you or someone you know is struggling, please always reach out to whether it's myself or any of the wonderful resources that Safe in Our World provides. There are people that care. I think that's the biggest takeaway. We are being live every single day until we raise $1,000, and we're over the 630 mark. We're at 636.91 cents, which is huge, just huge. We need to fight our rival in Silph Co, is where we left off. And I updated the calcs layout a little bit, so hopefully you guys can see it a little bit better and takes more, better usage of the space. So let me know what you guys think about the new calculation layout. Let me know if you have suggestions, anything I should be doing differently here. But it leads with the Staraptor. Now, my sneaky suspicion early is that Sandy Shocks can take it down, right? If we're level 56, 135 versus 137s, okay, we need to be timid. But, sure, we can be timid, that's fine. Especially with Neuroforce, doing that extra damage. And can we just Volt Switch? Yes, we can. So let's get Sandy Shocks in there, who still doesn't have a special ground-type move. It still doesn't have Earth Power, which is gross. We are Timid, which is good. We are Neuroforce. We have Volt Switch. Fantastic. Any other moves that we want to put on this for future fights? Probably not. Do we, though? Hold on. Do we have anybody now that I'm looking at this? We still don't have anybody to... I don't know, we have X... Do we get the safety goggles? I don't remember if we got the safety goggles. Yeah, the runs kind of blend together, if I'm being honest. So if we have the... I'm just looking ahead at the jump fluff. That's going to be good to have. I'm not sure. We don't have the safety goggles. We need to go get those. Okay, Excadrill should follow us. Yeah, okay. Let's go do that. We're going to need them. And while we're doing that, what is our answer for King Gambit? All right, Swords Dance knockoff, Sucker Punch, Iron Head. Yeah, there are the safety goggles. Cool. The early suspicion I have is Annihilate does pretty well. I'm in the wrong town. I need to be here. There we go. But let's look at it. So we go to King Gambit, Annihilate. At level 56, it is holding Chople, which is a little scary. But we outspeed with 123. let's say we go Jolly. Would we outspeed? We wouldn't outspeed the Blastoise, so there's no point. We might as well go Adamant. And if we just did like Brick Break, even though it has a Choppleberry, no, it does nothing. And it does good damage because of the Dark being neutral. So, never mind, not Annihilate. Any other fighting types? Like maybe Flamigo is way too frail, right? Or ground type would be pretty good. Like Ting Lu actually is solid, especially with Intimidate. We would outspeed, potentially. What if we went like Jolly? No, we wouldn't outspeed. So if we went Adamant, I mean, it's doing nothing to us. And if we just go like Stomping Tantrum, because we don't have Earthquake yet, why does that do so little? But again, it's doing nothing. Like, even if it Swords Dances and goes to now +1 because of... And with everybody ahead, we still... It would have to Swords Dance, right? Otherwise it's at -1. And if it doesn't Swords Dance, it's doing 22%. So if it does Swords Dance on the Switch, then we still win that war. Especially if we get packed just like a Citrus Berry. So let's grab Ting Lu. We'll put Annihilate back for the moment. Let's make sure that we are leveled up properly. Ooh, Ruination. Happily take that over Dark Pulse. We're not clicking Dark Pulse anytime soon. Throat Chop, on the other hand, we might click. There are no... Yeah, there are no sashes, so we'll get rid of spikes for the moment. How much does Bulldoze do? Because it might actually be better to click Bulldoze and then just outspeed if it would 2-co, but it's not a guarantee, so never mind. Okay, so that's our King Gambit answer, is Ting Lu. Okay, next. Jumpluff. Jumpluff's a little scary because of Sleep Powder and the Swords Dance and Aerial 8 boost. So ultimately we want something that's going to resist a lot of that. Like a Steel type would be good, but we can't use Doublade. He's not real. Stack Attacka takes too much from Leaf Blade, I would assume. Yeah. Oh, never mind. Doesn't take a lot, even if it sets up. Like, what would I do to it? Alright, if I'm a Stack Attacka, I don't think I'm doing much. What are our other options? Which Pikachu are you? You're the fairy one. I don't have a ton of good options. Like, maybe Excadrill? I think it's Stack Attacka, which is weird. I'm just going to make the gameplay bigger for the moment. Let's grab Stack Attacka. We'll put Poliwrath back for the moment. Let's store these guys. Let's get you to level cap. And then what moves to relearn? Iron Head is good, especially compared to Tackle. So Staff, Attacka at level 56. If the best thing we have is like Rock Slide, I'm not loving it. Rock Slide just Okos. Never mind. I am loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Let's grab a... What kind of berry do we pack here? I mean, it's not good against a lot of the other Pokemon, though, which is scary, right? So it's just being in with Stack Attack, it just baits in something else and puts us behind, especially if it's like a Shell Smash. Like, I'd almost rather take a little bit more damage from the Jumpluff and be better set up across the board. Especially because we, oh no, we do have leftovers. So maybe we just go leftover stack Attacka with Protect? Forgot we got lefties. Um, so that's probably better on you as well. And we'll leave... What are you holding? Citrus? We'll leave a citrus on you. But especially with Protect and Ruination and the things that you guys want to do, that feels better. Let's get Protect on you in case we need to protect, get a little extra healing. And then that feels good. Okay. Darmanitan. Darmanitan comes in very strong. Sheer Force Life Orb, Froblitz, Rock Slide, U-Turn, Earthquake. Very scary Pokemon. Um, what do we have for that? Not much. Like maybe Dodrio with our own Sheer Force? Dodrio Sevi? Level 56. We would outspeed naturally. Right, so if we go Sheer Force, um, and then we can hit him with like Voldos or something. Right, Voldos would OHKO, and we are faster. We just need to pack like an air balloon. Because Earthquake destroys our family lineage. So maybe I make him like a bulky set. If I go like Impish to take a little bit better on the Flare Blitz. And then Bulldoze it. That's an option. Do we have a better option? Such as Poliwrath. Level 56 takes considerably less. And if we Jet Punch, does not OHKO. We're never outspeeding, which is okay because we can Adamant. And what's your ability? Good as gold. Would be a 2-shot even with recoil. It doesn't feel good unless we went, you know, good as gold. Unless we went Mystic Water, maybe. After recoil would kill, but that's only if he goes for Flare Blitz. Don't like it. Simiport is bad, but we'll look at it. Right, if you use like Scald. Modest, because I think we outspeed. Yeah, barely. Not a guaranteed OHKO. We need to go Modest and Mystic Water. Ruin is pretty good. That's another option. What else we got here? That's kind of it, right? It's these three. I think I want to go Dodrio, right? Because it can also, it's fast, and it does help with some, obviously not Blastoise, but everything else. And we just pack an air balloon. Okay. Anything else I need to do on Dodrio here? Yes, need to level him up. And then, is there any other moves? High horsepower? Bravebird, you can Willow. Am I ever clicking Dual Wind Beat? Maybe. Am I ever clicking Swords Dance? In this fight, probably not. Also, I just remembered we can't go leftovers on Stack Attacka because we need the safety goggles to not be put to sleep. That I almost threw. What move does it have now? It doesn't have a ground type move. We need a ground type move. Bulldoze, we know. Ooh, Drill Run. High crit ratio. It's probably better than Bulldoze, right? Rodrio Sevi at 56 with Drill Run. Yeah, guaranteed OKO. I don't foresee the need to click Dual Wing Beat. Alright, so we have Staraptor, King Gambit, Jumpluff, Darmanitan. We just need a Blastoise answer. Blastoise is scary because of Shell Smash. It doesn't have a Ice type move, so maybe it's Snoot? Right, we can Spore and Giga Drain, Shadow Tag. Right, just Mold Breaker wouldn't matter here. So that could be okay. How much damage do we take from... if we go Code School at level 56. Not a ton from Water Pulse. But if it Shell Smashes on the Switch, doesn't feel great. Giga Drain. Even if we're modest with Shadow Tag, and if we were even like Miracle Seed, I mean, it's still doing more than we can recover, right? So we would need to put it to sleep and get at least one turn. Beanchild, what's up? Thanks for hanging out. Changing up the layout a little bit. These used to be top and bottom. I'm not sure how I'm liking it left right, but we're gonna run it for today. And I might switch it up tomorrow. But Blastoise. We need special bulk and not super effective. Like Snooter might be our best, unfortunately. Dragalge, hold on. Dragalge at level 56 with a Shell Smash. Dark Pulse is way too strong. And I imagine, yeah, Dragon Pulse does nothing to you. Neither, I'm sure, does Sludge Bomb. Yeah, does way too little damage to even be considered. Any other special bulk here? You have they have Aura Sphere, so that's a no. Water Pulse, Dark Pulse, Aura Sphere, Dark Pulse. Ooh, Squishy. Imposter. Now, hold on a minute. That's always an option for like most of this team, right? Is to just imposter with Porygon Z, especially if it gets like the Shell Smash, right? And then just fire it back. Like that would be some fun strat. But I think I'll play it safer and I'll grab Snooter. Alright, we'll go Toedscruel. We'll go Modest. Or maybe we go like especially bulky. Does it make a difference? Right, if we go Calm instead, doesn't super make a difference. Right, if we're Giga Draining, it does not. Yeah, guaranteed 2-ko, even with Giga Drain recovery, even with like Leftovers Protect, and I don't think Pasho Berry does anything, yeah. So we would need to go Citrus, and we would need to go Modest with Shadow Tag. Yeah, doesn't make a difference. So we'll go Modest. What up, K-Mega? Nature change you to Modest. We'll get Snooter up to the level cap. Any moves? Does it finally get Earth Power? Oh, thank the heavens. We don't have to run Mud Shot still. Thank goodness. Earth Power is huge for the program. So that's the 5, right? The 5 answers. Who else do we want to bring just to help like clean up, right? If we need some priority. Kind of challenge. This is Pokemon Radical Red. Just normal mode, nothing crazy on top of it. It's a hard enough game already. We're doing a Nuzlocke. So 1 encounter per route. We can't manipulate the encounter any which way, so no looking at the dex nav. If they die, they are done for good. I'm just trying to beat this really hard ROM hack. Also, no healing in battle, set battle style, that kind of stuff. So it's a hardcore Nuzlocke of Radical Red. The game has built-in like hardcore mode, which is even harder, where there's like restrictions on certain moves and abilities in Pokemon. But we're not doing that. As far as priority goes, I might maybe we go Poliwrath with just like Mystic Water, and if we need to Jet Punch something to clean up, it's probably the best we're gonna do in that department. All right, that's our team. Everybody say team. Poliwrath, Adamant. Let's go Dodrio. So we need to go to the 3rd floor. And we'll have to fight this random jabroni, but like... So where's my music? Right on cue, there we go. It wasn't playing for a second. I think it was probably switching songs. Alright, we have legs. We can T-Bolt. When does this thing get Earth Power? That's what we really need. Okay, we T-Bolt again, it's fine. Water Urshifu is so good. Yeah, go away, random dude. Okay. Let's heal up. Let's save. This does also get us a static if we win, because we did not hatch an egg in Silph Co. Which probably should have, but it's fine. We're literally just the Dragonborn. This is Volt Switch. Solid. Who do we want to bait in? Right, because if we go Tinglu, it's either Blastoise or Jumpluff, probably Blastoise. If we go Baldy, it's almost definitely Blastoise. Fort Topher, maybe Darmanitan, probably Blastoise. Snooter just baits in Darm. And I think we're okay with that. Although we're not going to be faster than it, I don't think. Which might be a little bit of a throw. Alright, Toad's Rule. We're base 100, he's base 95, but he's jolly and we are not. Right, we are modest. So it's a speed tie. It's a speed tie, and Flare Blitz blows us into the 9th dimension. But I think we do it anyway. Watch it not even be Darmanitan. It's Jumpluff. Okay, so this is just a hard swap into Fort Topher every time. And let's just Rock Slide. Get free damage off. I almost set up the Stealth Rocks just to do a little bit of chippy on everybody else, but there's no real reason to. King Gambit comes in. Okay, interesting. We don't want him to Swords Dance, so we have to switch into Tinglu every time. Get the Intimidate off. It does Swords Dance, but it's only at +1, so we're feeling okay. We Stomping Tantrum now. Goes to +3. Now that's scary. Ironhead shouldn't still take us out. We should live another one. We bad Tantrum. Knocks off our lefties, which is kind of fine. Because now we take out King Gambit. 3 down. This is what we were scared of. This is the scary one. We have Snooter on deck. This is probably Shell Smash. He just Aura Spheres? Huge, because now we can outspeed and Spore. And it doesn't have a Shell Smash up. Oh, this is big, chat. Stay asleep. Stay asleep. Let's go. Let's go. Now it's literally just Darm. That was... I don't think you guys realize how big that was. It didn't Shell Smash. Now, the reason I was looking off to the side and calcing really quick, I want to use Ting Lu as a pivot to get the Intimidate off. Get him to -1. I need to see how much Flare Blitz did. Now we want to protect and scout. What is he going to do to us? He wants to Flare Blitz again. Poliwrath eats a Flare Blitz. Eats a Flare Blitz, excuse me. Poliwrath. 56. At -1, we're comfortable. We Jet Punch. Let's go! The crit was deserved. Very easy, very shrimple rival. Give me a Pokemon. Can it be a different one? Does it have to be this? I know it's Jelly's favorite, but like... I'm naming it Are You Sure? Because if I'm ever considering bringing it to a fight, I need to ask myself if I'm sure. Contrary. Of course it has Contrary. Ditto. Okay. Now we're scared for what has to come next, which is the double battle with Brendan. This is a run ender so often. So often this ends runs. Let me quickly just change my zoom on here and go a little bit smaller. Make it easier for y'all to see. And then view in full screen. There we go. Make it a little bit easier for y'all to see some stuff. Why? The power of live editing. How's that, chat? We have the double battle here with Brendan. The Intimidate competitive Gothitelle is scary. The Intimidate Incineroar is scary. Like, everything here is terrifying. We know that ground types do really well. We know that ground types do well. We don't have a ground ghost. We don't have like a Palossand, unfortunately. However, if we start with Sandy Shocks, no, we don't have. No, we're not gonna start Sandy Shocks. Maybe we go Snooter and just try to put something to sleep. Right, like if we try to just like put the Incineroar to sleep, that feels okay. Next, he'll have Incineroar at 54. Adamant. I don't know what happened to all the saved stuff. Intimidate. Citrus Berry. Fake Out, like the saved sets. Darkest Lariat. And Fire Punch. Against a Toad Skrull at level 56. We're always going to outspeed. So if we're modest, I mean, Fire Punch does a lot. But if we are able to put it to sleep, that'd be big. And then just target down the other side. Um, I think Toadscroll has to come. I think Ting-Lu might, but only after the Gothitelle is gone. Right, because we don't want to get more competitive boosts if we intimidate it. So Toadscroll is, I think, our lead. We need something, though, on Toadscroll to help with the Gothitelle. Once we put the Incineroar to sleep... Also, I should probably look. How much damage do we end up taking from the Goth if it tries to focus on us? Alright, it's all 54. It is modest. It's going to be at +2 from competitive. Although it's no wait, it's not going to have Intimidate, is it? I don't remember if it does or not. If it gets the random. If it has Intimidate and gets the competitive, then we're screwed. I'll calc like it does and maybe just be surprised. Right? I think that's kind of the safe thing to do. Let's see, if we go Psychic, if we go Shadow Ball, I'm realizing you guys can't see this. Hidden Power Fighting, and we don't care about Thunder Wave because we're ground type. Doesn't have. So the only way we're scared, right, is if we get fake outed. So we just pack Protect, and that solves that. But do we get like Dark Pulse or something? Like even like a U-turn would be big. We already have Protect. Anything to help with the Reflect. I mean, it's almost exclusively special attackers, but what? So if it gets like Light Screen, we'll think about it. Venom Shock, Knockoff. Got the Culber Berry. Doesn't get Dark Pulse. Doesn't get like Shadow Ball. Wait, can't U-turn. Can D-Gleam, that doesn't help. When did I get Body Press TM? Did I just get that? Okay. What are we gonna do here, chat? I'm tempted to go Typhlosion just because it's big and strong and good looking. But I think the correct play is I don't know if I can't go 3 ground types because the Primarina just sits there and makes me look bad. Is it crazy to lead with Annihilate and just Shadow Punch? Is that a crazy thought? Right, because Psychic might destroy us, but we outspeed. We can't be fake outed. Right, if we're just like adamant Shadow Punch. It doesn't kill. What's our Annihilate's ability? Toxic Chain doesn't help us. We would need to go like what's the item that boosts ghost type moves? What's that one called? I don't remember offhand. It's like the cleanse tag or something, or is it? Am I making that? Like it's like the shadow tag is the ability. What's it called? Somebody help. Spell tag. Thank you. If we go spell tag, it's a guaranteed OHKO. That feels kind of good. But what about the Incineroar? Yeah. Okay, Mega, like I had said earlier, this is the only thing keeping me awake right now. So my brain isn't operating on empty. Oh, wait, we're going to be at -1 from the Intimidate. So even if we are... Hold on. Gothitelle at level 54. If we're -1, we don't kill ever. So never mind. That is a crazy thought to lead with Annihilate. We need a special attacker in the front. Um, you do pretty well as a lead, except for the hidden power fighting. And we can't be paired because of Limber. Is it late for you or just busy day? A bit of both. It's 9 o'clock on Eastern time. Um, I was up at a wedding this weekend. I drove back today, so it was about 7, 8 hours of travel, which like is just so draining. Do we grab Polyrath maybe? Like Polyrath does, no, the Polyrath does. Never mind. Excadrill, no. The Drio is fast, is a ground type, and has fire moves for both the Mawile and the but ground does the same thing. Um, I like our lead, especially with the Akaberry. I like our Tinglu with Intimidate once the Gothitelle is gone. Were you getting married or are you supporting a friend? It was my fiance's cousin. I will be getting married in August. It was my fiance's first cousin. I think it's just Sandy Shocks, and we triple up on the ground types. Um, it doesn't feel great, and I'm probably rushing. We're going to send it. Thank you very much. That is much, much appreciated. Right, it's Snooter, it's CTC, and Flags. Oh, I'm very nervous, chat. Intimidate comes through. We're special attacker. It's fine. Let's check abilities. Okay, so it does get random abilities. That is good for us. Sweet Veil is useless. Merciless. We don't have anything to poison. Beads of Ruin. I mean, it's going to Mega Evolve, though. This doesn't good. But Beads of Ruin Sceptile is nice. Okay, we need to put the Incineroar to sleep. Go to sleep. We get Psychicked. That's kind of fine, honestly. And now let's target down the Gothitelle with Giga Drain and hope that you do the same. All right, no drop. Oh, it just kills. Perfect. Incineroar stays asleep. The Houndoom comes in. Okay, we're gonna kind of calc on the fly. So let's grab our. We are out with Toadscruel. That's his name. Level 56, and against a Mega Houndoom, who's level 55. It is Naive Nature with Dark Aura, and it has Heat Wave. It has Dark Pulse. It has Scorching Sands, and it has Sucker Punch. Heat Wave destroys us unless we have an Akaberry, which we do. Then it wants to go for Dark Pulse, which does half. We don't outspeed. Earth Power does not OHKO. Or we're modest, I think. Dude, Spore's so good. Honestly, our MVP was we had a download Lugia that we lost in the double battle before Giovanni. That thing was cooking. That and Orcal Compulse Typhlosion has been awesome. We could switch in and make everything go -1, because then this thing does nothing to Ting Lu. But also, we know we take one. The only way we die is if Incineroar wakes up. And if it wakes up, then we're in trouble. Yeah, no. The correct play is always to switch and get the Intimidate off. Even though I know Houndoom's hitting specially, we just have to hope Masquerain scalds that slot. It is Heat Wave, which is expected. He does scald the Houndoom. Oh, Brendan, I love you. And the Incineroar did wake up, but it targeted down Masquerain. We could have stayed in. Oh, we could have been done with Houndoom. Oh, we could have been done with Houndoom. I'm body pressing Houndoom. And I'm hoping that Brendan takes out the Houndoom so that we get big damage on Incineroar. Why would you Mega Drain, you dunce? That's fine. Darkest Player Rate comes through. Brendan lives it. We body slam, do big damage. Citrus Berry. Goldango's gonna come in. Speed boost Mega Step. I mean, this thing's already so fast. It's not that good. We need to target down the Goldango. Stomping Tantrum. Let's see how much that does to see if it's better to just click Ruination against the Goldango, who is level 55 with the Timid and Good as Gold and a Citrus. I don't need to put its moveset in because I'm a Tinglu. You're doing jack all to me. Actually, it has Focus Blast. I'll see how much that does. 52% max. Then Stomping Tantrum does about 70% versus, so it's definitely always better than Ruination. Focus Blast, the Incineroar, take that out. That's Brent. I've never seen Brendan play this well. This is going so well. Oh, that did way more than I was comfortable with. That did way more than I was comfortable with. Marina comes in. Protect is just free. And let's see what Brendan does. No, just take out the Goldango. Okay, we have to switch. Yeah, seriously, we've went 3 Focus Blasts across the board. We have to switch. We know that Goldango wants to Focus Blast. Right, who's going to take more damage? I would have typed Snooter into the calcs. Toadscruel at 56. It does about 30%. Or to a Sandy Shocks at 56. Takes more. So Snooter is always the correct... water. Our team does not like water. It should be going for D-Gleam, like it did last turn. Who's faster? I guess that'll be our tiebreaker. Okay, it's Legs. We switch to Legs. We have to switch Preserve Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Mega Drain doesn't take it out. Make it Rain. Takes out Sceptile. And it does... Why would you Scald? Went for Scald. Oh, that one hurts. Sandy Shock's Neuroforce has been so good to us. Another Focus Blast lands. Jesus. Why would it click Scald? I guess because it sees the KO and outspeeding on... We just click Spore. We outspeed. I think we win at least. Oh, but losing Sandy Shocks is a dagger. Earth Power. We do win. Oh, losing Sandy Shocks hurts my soul. Dual Chop TM, which is solid. Level cap goes to 57. Oh, Sandy Shocks, you were so good to us. This box is filling up. Okay. Hippowdon. Right, we just have to move on. That's the only thing we can do. Pound on level 56. He is adamant, and he's sand streams with the smooth rock. We're gonna want somebody with weather. I think we have plenty of weather with like drizzlers and things. God, if we still had Clawitzer, Primordial Sea Clawitzer here just destroys. Um, you have Stone Edge, you have Earthquake. I don't care about Roar, and you don't care about Stealth Rocks. Um, not Sandy Shocks. We need to hit specially. But again, we might as well just like lead in Spore, right? It's just free with Toad Scroll and then Giga Drain. 56, modest. Um, if we go, nah, we'll go modest with Shadow Tag, because it can't leave. It'll just have to roar us, right? Giga Drain does two shot. So if we Spore and it stays asleep for one turn, like if we get a second turn of sleep beyond, like one more past the guarantee, right? You get one guaranteed turn of sleep. If we get one more, we take it out without Stealth Rocks, which is big. That feels like a good lead, but do we have a better one? We always take a second and look for if we have better. We have to hit specially. So like Simipour is like really the only other consideration. So we'll look at it, but I'm thinking it is just Toad Scroll, yeah. Scald is not doing nearly enough. So it's Toad Scroll lead, right? It's Spore Giga Drain. Looking at his team, is there a reason to not go leftovers? I don't see one. We just use leftovers on Snooter, and that feels good and cool and also good. Okay. And then we have to do the Excadrill. Weather users here do great to turn off the Sand Rush. Adamant, it is Focus Sash, which isn't fun. So like moves that hit multiple times are good. Like, do we have any strong like Bullet Seeders? Or something in that vein? Any Fake Outers? I guess first we need weather, right? Let's peek at our abilities. What weather do we have? Typhlosion or Calcimpulse, we're weak to too much, right? Earthquake and Rock Slide, we can't defend both. And with the Focus Sash, that goes poorly. Our Excadrill has Drizzle, so we could Excadrill and Excadrill, but again, Earthquake destroys our family lineage. Don't love that. Any other weather users? Looking through our with another Sand Streamer with Sunflora. That's not good. Chain. Primordial Seamon is dead. Porygon Z has Delta Stream. That could be an option. Let's see what Porygon Z, how much he takes from some moves. Earthquake, Iron Head, Rock Slide. 56. You do big damage. So we could come in and turn off the rain, but especially if it goes to +2, it's just not an answer. Alright, we don't have adaptability. Even if we outspeed Delta Stream, so strong winds, you're never outspeeding, but even if we go like Ice Beam or something, like, yeah, it's doing less than 40%. That's never going to work. And that's all of our weather users. So we're just going to have to deal with the fact that he's real fast. The only other option is potentially Typhlosion with an air balloon, right? If we're 57, right, with an air balloon, Rock Slide still does so much damage, but we would outspeed. We could Flamethrower, and that's an option, honestly. We could Typhlosion turn on the sun, so he's not fast anymore. The only problem is if he sword stances, right? Because if he goes to +2, then Rock Slide takes us out. We Flamethrower, get it down to Sash, or within killing range, and then he just Rock Slides and kills us. So that's not an option. And because if we not, like if we're just like a regular old Shuckleberry, even at +2, Earthquake destroys us. Not an option. What about our Excadrill? Why am I even looking at this? Earthquake just destroys us with a Shuckleberry and Drizzle. Just for funsies, let's look at it. Right, we can go Jolly to outspeed. And Earthquake would get it down to Sash. So we could, like, Rapid Spin and then, like, Drill Run. Does he... Is that viable? That might be viable. No, Typhlosion has Orichalcum Pulse, which is Koraidon's ability. We had a Clawitzer with Mega Kyogre's ability, which would have been so good here. But it is deceased. All right, so if we go with our own Earthquake, if we go with our own Rapid Spin in case rocks get up, I'm kind of liking the Excadrill Drizzle strat because nothing on this team loves rain in general. And if we ever do need to go into something else, like it's kind of fine. I was gonna say you 57. And there's no other move that you get at 57. Cool. Let's grab. Am I ever clicking Rock Slide in this fight? Probably not. Is there anything else here that I'm ever clicking? When do you get Iron Head? Or is that just a TM? Body Press, Scorching Sands, no. Bulldoze, no. You don't get U-turn. That's kind of sad. No, we don't want Rock Slide. You can get Typhlosion in safety. You'll have speed control in your favor since Sandwich isn't active. Yes, Excadrill with Drizzle does the same thing. The problem with Typhlosion coming in is that it's weak to Earthquake and Rock Slide. So even if we switch in on the turn that it Sword Stances, either move takes us out. We can't defend against both, right? So if we pack an Air Balloon for Earthquake, then it just Rock Slides and kills us. If we pack like a Rock Resist Berry, then it just Earthquakes and kills us, right? It's a catch-22. So Drizzle with Excadrill does the same thing. Right, and then we can Rapid Spin to break his Focus Sash, guarantee that we outspeed. And if we have an Air Balloon, then he's gone. Because none of his other moves do a lot to us, right? Iron Head's his next strongest. It's 57%. Not static. Where are my dream patches? Yeah, so on Drizzle. And then let's make sure that you are Jolly, because we want to guarantee that we outspeed both turns. And then let's get an Air Balloon. Okay. So red is our Excadrill answer. Kangaskhan is scary. Right, we don't have any ghost types that can Willow. How did we get through him in the game corner? Was it somebody that died? Was it one of y'all that did that? I don't remember. I don't remember how we got through him. Was it just Annihilate? Because in the past, I've just tried to Will-O-Wisp him, and then he's neutered. But also, if we just go on the offensive, right? 50 on especially if he's gonna fake out or like power up punch turn 1. Oh, but he had no. He's not gonna have scrap. He's gonna parental bond. Hee hee hoo hoo ha ha. I'll just put crunch in for now because how much does it do to annihilate? At 57. Not a ton. Colbur doesn't make a difference, right? Because it's neutral. So I'll just throw like citrus in there for the moment. And if we break bricks, 2 shots. We outspeed? We never do, so we might as well be adamant. We have what's our ability on you? Toxic Chain. Is that our best ability on Annihilate? I feel like we have a better one. Where are you? Flame Body. So maybe we go Flame Body and try to maybe get burned from Flame Body. If he's burned, then we know we destroy him. I think that's the play. Right, we grab Annihilate. And let's, instead of Toxic Chain, let's go Flame Body. So let's grab another Dream Patch. Flame Body. And let's make sure that it's the level cap. And do you get Rage Fist yet? Not that I'm clicking it against Kangaskhan, but just to have. Damn. Do you get Cross Chop? That's kind of fine to not. What other move do we want on you for this fight? Brick Break, Shadow Punch, Ice Punch. We don't want Thief. Not Bold. Impish? Yeah, if we're Impish, it's still a guaranteed 2-co, and we take hits a little bit better. That's, I guess, fine. No. Let's go Adamant. Okay. Citrus Berry is fine. Next is the Gargankle. We need to chop this man's ankles off. Garganacle at 57 is Impish, Purifying Salt, and Leftovers with Body Press and Salt Cure, Protect and Recover. We need to hit him specially. There's no point in hitting him physically. We have to hit Gargankle specially. What are our options for a special attacker? I mean, Toadscroll does good again, but I want to have plan B. Like, maybe it's Simipour at 57. Scald does, like, nothing, but if we're Modest and Mystic Water, still not enough. Simipour, why are you so bad? And it just gets the Salt Cure up. I mean, we do 2-shot, so as like a backup to Toadscroll, I guess. Do we have something better? Do we have better? Not really. Damn, I guess it's Simipour, right? It's just Scald Simipour. Modest. Get you to level cap. And then we just give it like Ice Punch. Or Ice Beam. All TMs. Cool. You're a terrible Pokemon. I don't like you, Simipour. Do I need Protect on anyone? Probably. Ice Beam. Let's get rid of Taunt. Ooh, actually, wait a minute. Taunting in front of the Gargankle isn't bad. So it can't protect or recover. Yeah, she's trying. She's just failing is the problem. And I guess Flip Turn in case we just need to get out. feels good instead of acrobatics. And that'll be our moveset. And we'll go just like citrus, I guess. The only thing I can hit super effectively is Wood Hammer from Torterra, and we're not staying in. Okay. Next is the Garchomp. What fairy types do we have? Pikachu. Full stop. We're not using Pikachu. Swords Dance, Earthquake, Rock Slide, Scale Shot. We at least are turning off the sand, which feels good. We don't have to worry about it coming back up. Nobody has any other sand abilities or moves. And we're trapping Hippowdon in with Shadow Tag, which is nice. What the hell do we do to this Garchomp? Like, Ting Lu using Intimidate feels good, and then it's just like Ruination. That could be something. Abominable. It has Rock Slide. And even though it's Speed Boost, we're not outspeeding for a while. Scale Shot just destroys Dragalge. Flamigo is squishy. Porygon Z is not real. Typhlosion gets destroyed. Earthquake destroys. Earthquake destroys. Earthquake destroys. Wow, we are running slim on options, chat. I think it's just has to be Ting Lu with Intimidate. And we can like Ruination and who knows what else. Hopefully, does it get like anything to use here? Like, does it get like Play Rough for some reason? Anything here on Tingle doesn't get Ice Beam. I'll even hit specially. I don't care. We have the same special attack and attack. Oh, let's see what I'm looking at. Oopsies, poopsies. I was gonna say that doesn't sound right. Garchomp at level 57 is Jolly Nature, Sandvale, and Yachi Berry. It's got EQ, Rock Slide, Scale Shot, this makes him a dangerous Pokemon. How much does Ting Lu take? Ting Lu at 57 isn't taking anything, especially if it goes to -1. So we can get it down to half. Do we have anything else that we can do to this thing, though? Other than just, like, Earthquake. Or not, we don't even have Earthquake. Can't Drain with its Kisses. Can't Willow. Dark Pulse, cool. And Bulldoze, can't Ice Punch or D-Gleam. Can Snarl, which doesn't help, and it can't Play Rough. Ugh, oopy poopy scoopy. How much does Body Press do? 20%. Stomping Tantrum. 30. Even if we go Adamant, Stomping Tantrum is only doing 33 at max. I still think it's our best play. It's just going to be a lot closer than I'm comfortable with. So we should just get comfortable being uncomfortable, I suppose. Torterra. Another Shell Smasher. Second time in 3 battles, I should say. Windows OneDrive, I don't want to use you. Go away. Level 56. Jolly Nature. Rockhead ability. Holding the Whiter. Woodhammer. Earthquake. Head Smash. Super scary Pokemon. What are we going to do here? don't have an ice type. We don't have anybody with like. We don't get mirror herbs yet. We don't have any immunities, right? Like Flamigo is as close as we get. Is it just Flamigo with like a rock resist berry? Um, we do have Neuroforce, which is cool and good looking. And how much does like dual wing beat do? For adamant and sharp beak. Oh, we can't be sharp beak because we need rock resist berry. Ooh, we need a stronger move. Uh, is Flamigo an answer? Let's see what we got here. Like Brave Bird would kill, but we'd probably also hurt ourselves in the process. Brave Bird. And what is the rock berry? Is the Charty. I should have known that. So for Charty berry, I mean Brave Bird destroys Head Smash with at +2, assuming it shell smashes, has a chance to kill through Charty berry. There's a 25% chance to OHKO. And if it does, we're just up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. Um, what are your defenses? 92, 74, 74. What happened to me? Why am I not smart? Are you viable? You would take it a little bit better. Crab Abominable. 57 with a Charty berry. Woodhammer kills. We don't have Focus Sash. And Ice Shard doesn't do enough. Even if we are adamant and never melt ice. Never it yeah, Ice Shard would have a 25% chance compared to his 93. So that's not viable. This is a tough one, chat. This is a really tough one. Poliwrath with a Rindo. How does that look? Nope. Still a 25% chance to kill through Rindoberry. Oh my god, this thing is strong. Thank god the sun isn't up. Or the sand isn't up. Is like Reuniclus HP Ice a thing? Just it's bulky? Nope. Sand Slash with a Rindo? We would guarantee to live one, but like what is a Sand Slash doing? Right? Sand Slash ain't doing nothing. We can look at Sunflora. Never mind, immediately not looking at Sunflora. I think our best option, right, is the Flamigo. Is Charty Berry, Brave Bird, Flamigo. 57. Or Neuroforce. Or Charty Berry. Wait, why is it? Am I not weak to rock because I'm a fighting type and I'm just dumb and I can go Sharp Beak? We'd have to be adamant. And it's still not even a guaranteed kill. Adamant, Neuroforce, Sharp Beak. What is this Pokemon? Does it get like Ice Punch or something? Can this bird punch? Does he get like triple axle? Someone please tell me this bird can punch. There we go. I get the music back. Um, please tell me this bird can punch. And we can acrobatics. No item. Like flying gem. Do we have? Oh, I don't think we have gems. Acrobatics would kill. Do we have flying gem? I don't think I've ever used a gem before. Now we don't. I think we have to no item acrobatics. And just we have to try to live the 25% chance, right? I think that's our play. I think this might be our only play. Let's get our dual wing beat. It can't punch with ice. Such a dagger. Can U-turn? Might as well put it on it, right? Better than Leer. I think that's our team. And I don't love it. I'm going to put Dual Trop on Unchained, just in case it finds itself sitting in front of the Garchomp. It's better than Ice Punch because of the Yachi Berry. We have Shadow Punch. Shadow Claw is probably better, right? Because nothing can up its evasiveness. Because we're turning off the sand. So we want high crit. One last pass through our TMs, and I think we're going to run. This is our PB, which feels good. Do we want to break bricks ever? You might want to break bricks instead of Screech. We never want to dig. Don't want to Icy Wind. We may want to protect. I don't see a world in which we have a Toxic. That's our team. All right, let's take on Geo. Third floor. Through here. Up through here, through the 7th floor. Thank you. We need all the luck we can get right now. This feels terrible. Why am I down in special defense on you? I mean, nothing hits specially in this fight, so it doesn't matter, but remind me to fix that after. And you're not the right nature. I almost just threw. Good thing I did one last check. Amigo was not the right nature. Ooh, that could have been real bad. You need to be adamant. Not adamant. And then let's make CTC just as bulky as possible, right? I think that's what we said we wanted to do. Tinglu. No, is adamant better? Probably. Now we're going in. For real this time. Ugh, I'm so nervous. Playing a very dangerous game with some of these matchups, but we don't have much else left in our box. Hippowdon leads. We're snooting. He sand streams, which is fine. We just click Spore. Get one guaranteed turn of sleep. Right there. Sandstorm rages, whatever. We Giga Drain. We need him to be asleep. Stay asleep this turn. No, it woke up. And we have to deal with Stealth Rocks. Oh, we just lost. Oh, that doesn't feel good. The only way we win now is if the Excadrill comes in. If it's anything else, I don't feel good. Please go in with Excadrill. It's Garchomp. Do we outspeed? It's got Sandveil. Do we outspeed the Garchomp? That's how I'm putting this thing to sleep. 136? We don't. We don't outspeed. Right, he's base 102 Jolly. We don't outspeed. Like, what does he do to us, right? On a Spore. We might need Snooter still, right? We planned. Let's just hard swap to CTC. Oh, and the sand stays up, which is terrible. Sand staying up is real bad for us. Ruination on the Sword Stance is big scary. Right, because now he's +2 attack. He has -1 defense, but +1 speed. Stomping Tantrum does not kill. Let's protect and wait out a turn of sand. The Earthquakes. That does about 57 max. Plus we get leftovers healing. We Stomping Tantrum. It does okay damage. Sand rages. It's fine. We're going to protect again. Really try to wait out the sand. Sand is gone! And we can Stomping Tantrum. God, this Ting-Lu is so good. Okay, what comes in here? It's Torterra, and the rocks are still up. So I'm pretty sure we lose. To this Torterra. Because we're switching out into Stealth Rocks. Alright, that does, like, what, 12%? Which makes it a guaranteed Oko. 93.9% chance to Oko after Stealth Rocks. If the Stealth Rocks aren't up, it's a 25% chance. If it goes for Stealth Rocks, or if it goes for Shell Smash, we just get swept. If it goes for anything else, we have a chance. If Torterra goes for anything else, we have a chance. Otherwise, we lose. And I can't protect, because if it does Shell Smash, I guess it doesn't matter, right? We still have to go to Dancer every time. It wood hammers? Hold on. Hold on. We outspeed now, because it didn't Shell Smash. With the withdrew! No! We just U-turn now. Get a little bit of chip. Into Tezza. Yeah, we knew Salt Cure was coming. Oh, what a dagger. We need to Scald. Burn. Yeah, we switch this turn because I think he probably just protects, right? And lets Salt Cure kill us. So let's switch into Snooter. Plus now he can't run. We have leftovers, so we're at full. He can't run, we outspeed, we click Earth Power, and we just kill him. Kangaskhan. We switch into Unchained every single time. It can only hit us with Crunch. And it's never going for Crunch turn 1. It's going for Fake Out. I'm smarter than you! We break bricks. Come on, Flame Body. Flame Body. Flame Body. Damn it. We didn't get a defense drop, though, which is big. No defense drop. There's the Flame Body, so the second hit's going to do nothing, and we gobble up our Citrus Berry. Kangaskhan goes down. 2 left. It's the Excadrill without Sandrush. I don't want to stay in. Is that crazy? Otherwise, it just Swords Dances for free. Right, because I can punish him with Brick Break. Adamant. Earthquake. Pretty sure we're faster. We are faster. So it can't Swords Dance for free. Iron Head. Rock Slide. Earthquake does 54%. We're at 123 health. We're at 59%. We die to a crit. And Brick Break doesn't even break him down to Focus Sash. We have to switch into red. Right, that's why we planned with the Air Balloon. We set up Drizzle. Earthquake, because we're better than you. We will Rapid Spin to break your Focus Sash and be faster than whatever you have in the back. And get rid of the Stealth Rocks. Iron Head pops our Air Balloon, which is like whatever, because now Earthquake just takes you out. 1 to go. 1 to go, chat. It's just the Torterra. I forgot you were here. Stealth Rocks aren't there. Right, we've gotten rid of the Stealth Rocks, so we're back in the same conundrum. We are an Excadrill. We are at level 57. We have 144 HP. We're at 69%. Without Shell Smash, we die to an Earthquake. We have to switch. I think the computer sees Earthquake and clicks it. So we switch into Dancer. Oh, just another day at the office. What a deathless Giovanni! God, I'm smarter than you, Giovanni. And better looking. Give me whatever it is that you give me, Master Ball. Do you give me anything? No. We can now run through the entire building, though, and pick up items and such. Oh my god, I feel 10 pounds lighter. It's literally just another day at the office. That's why I get paid the medium bucks, is to beat up Giovanni like that. Whilst we run around and collect these items, chat, just a reminder, this is day 13 of our Streams for Charity series. We're raising money for Safe in Our World. It's a charity that raises money and tries to increase mental health awareness in the gaming community specifically. They do some amazing, amazing work. And so if you do want to donate, you should have the link pinned in chat. If you're watching any of the VODs, there are VOD watchers out there. The link is in the description. Every penny counts. Obviously, don't donate if you don't have the means to. But if you do have the means to, it would be greatly appreciated. Zen Headbutt. Forgot that was here. Mental health, obviously, super important. Let this be your reminder to everybody watching, right? You're never alone. Ever. You may think you are. Things may look bad. You're never alone. If we've never talked before, we've talked once every day. I'm here for you. Right? I'd be more than happy to talk through whatever it is you're going through, or just be, near to listen, shoulder to cry on, distraction, whatever it is that you think you need. I'm here. There are people that care, and that, it's a reminder that you matter. Grab liquidation. Not that we have many water types that can use it. Being very thorough in how we go through. What's up, Jay? Hope you had a great Monday, my guy, my dude, my person of friendship. And trust and understanding. Okay, Jay, I know you would appreciate this specifically. I went to, so story time. Also because I forget what comes next. So story time. I went to GameStop the other day. I had like 10 minutes after I got my haircut before I had to go to my next thing. And I was like, oh, you know what? I'll go into GameStop. And I was like, ooh, cool Pokemon card boxes. I'm going to get one of those. I'm going to get a couple of those, right? Thinking that it's like packs of cards. And he looks at me and goes, you know, these aren't pre-bundled, right? These aren't packaged like you're getting exactly what's on the box. Now, I didn't know this, right? There's these like deck battle things. And I was way too embarrassed to say, no, I didn't know that, and I don't want these anymore. So I just bought them. So I ended up spending like $40 at GameStop for a Ninetales and Zapdos starter deck. That's got coins in it, which is cool. And then I ended up getting like penny sleeves. Because I had some cards lying around that like I wanted to put in the sleeves. But then the guy was like super talkative, right? He's going on and on just about like, you know, why am I interested in the cards? You know, you play TCG, or you know, what's your thing? You're collecting. I was like, oh, I'm semi interested in the cards, semi interested in playing. You know, I like the design of a lot of them. He's like, oh, right on. There's binders up at the front. You can just like look through them. Take whatever you want. They're all dupes, like they're meant to be taken. Take them. And so I'm flipping through, and there was a couple of cards that I ended up taking. Right, so we have just like a regular Fampy, which is like my favorite. I love Fampy. Um, there's some other like gimmicky ones, right? Like there was like a Snom that I ended up taking. Again, kind of like a nothing, whatever card. Then there was like some cool ones, and they were like, "Yeah, take as many as you want. You know, do whatever you want, my guy." Um, so I ended up grabbing like Japanese gold foil Ogerpon. That he was just like, "Yeah, take it. It's yours." Um, again, Japanese gold foil Gabite. Japanese. I don't know if it's the gold foil or if it's just the back, but I think it's gold foil Kyogre. Uh, Japanese Snom. Japanese Doublade. And a double energy from like the original 1999 or 1998 cards. And I'm looking through them, like taking these cards. I'm like, this is awesome. Like, thank you so much. And can you read those? No, absolutely not. But they look cool. And so as I'm like doing all this, he's like, "Yeah, here, do you like the original 151?" It's like, "Yeah, sure." And he tosses me a poster, just like for free. It was just so this random guy at GameStop, like, just tosses me this massive poster, like of all the 151 on them. I don't know if you guys can kind of tell. It gets better. Look at this thing. How sick is this? It's all 151 with like certain Pokemon. It's their card of like in EX. So it's like Mew EX down here at the bottom, right? It's Charizard and Blastoise and Venusaur EX. And then everybody else just has like a little box. It's sick. And I gotta find a spot for it in my background. So I wanna have it up in the background. And I'm like, I can't thank this guy enough. I'm like, are you sure about all this? He goes, yeah, dude, this is awesome. I'm like, okay, you sure? And he goes, do you have a playmat yet? No, I don't. And guy tosses me a playmat. tosses me a mute playmat for free. It was the most insane, like 10, 15 minutes of my life. I had never gotten so much free stuff in my life. And the guy was like, I'm just happy to give back. I know they're going to a good home. I think we meet people for a reason, and we got to pass on the kindness. And like I was like literally so emotional standing in the middle of this GameStop. So anyway, that's story time. Shout out to Andrew from GameStop, and I won't say where because I don't want to dox myself. But if this somehow finds its way to Andrew, hey, good on you, my guy. What the heck do we do next? I straight up don't remember. It's been so long since I've gotten this far. I think we do what, Sabrina next? Now Sabrina is scary because of Trick Room. I'm pretty sure it's Sabrina next. Um, Now Sabrina's team is hot and dangerous. You're one of us, then roll with us. Stack Attack goes crazy in this fight, except for the Ursaluna. Just end the Brute Bonnet. Hope you like doubles. I don't. Doubles actually make me want to vomit everywhere. Thank you for asking. Does Excadrill Oko the Hatterene? Because if we can 57, yeah. And we are an Excadrill at 59. It's legitimately been so long since I've been here that I'm like, I barely remember what to do. Quiet Nature with Magic Bounce and the Psychic Seed. So it's gonna get to +1. Is it +1 defense? Or is it special defense? Did you ever play Battle Revolution? Yes, I have played Battle Revolution. That is a very fun game. So the power of live editing to move chat. There we go. Battle Revolution was so fun for the Wii. Honestly, I might in the future stream that and just like find a copy of it to stream and start from scratch because that'd be fun. Loved that game. We should be adamant. What's our Excadrill's ability? Drizzle? It's like a nothing. Excadrill can also be Magma Armor or Static. I guess Static is the thing. Maybe nostalgia for that? Dude. Let me know. Is it just Neener? Or would you guys actually love Battle Revolution streams? Maybe we'll do that after Rad Red. Ironhead does Oko, unless... I don't remember what the Psychic Seed does. If it goes to +1, then it doesn't. Does anybody remember what the Psychic Seed does? I have one in the P in my bag, I think. I can look. I don't remember. Psychic Seed. Special defense. Okay. That's so fine. We can just remove the Hatterene. Excadrill is one of our elites. Lock it in. Sounds like DDR, so I want to. It is not DDR. It is more like like Pokemon Coliseum. If you've played that, but like for the Wii. And it's a lot of double battles. If I ever played the game, would go into it fully blind. I had played it, oh God, when I was a kid. Like I don't remember any of it really. There is an announcer. I just remember there being like I remember the announcer. I remember if you switch out like a single time, he's just like, it's a revolving door of Pokemon. And I remember loving that as a kid. I thought that was very fun and cool and good looking. Um, And for a reason, I remember specifically Ivysaur in that game. Couldn't tell you why. What the heck am I doing to this Indeedee? Especially in the site. Do I have anything? Do I have any terrain users or setters, I should say? I'm the single terrain setter. Not with abilities, at least. I'd have to click something like the move to get rid of the terrain, which feels bad. That's not great. So what the heck am I gonna do about this Indeedee in my laboratory? Do I have a way to get rid of it? Quickly. Quiet. It'll have the terrain extender, so it's gonna be here for a while, which is bad. Um, Psychic Terrain's one that blocks priority, right? Psychic Surge. Expanding Force. It's got a Hyper Voice. Mystical Fire. And it's got Shadow Ball. So we need something that can hit it hard and is faster. All right, so ideally, do we have like a hard-hitting Dark type? Not Tinglu? Like T-Tar? T-Tar actually does okay. We do also get Mega. Expanding Force becomes a spread move in Psychic Terrain. Yes, it does. Gotta snooze. Good luck, Sabrina. Thank you very much, my friend. I'm sure I will talk to you tomorrow. Yes, it does become a spread move in the terrain. God, we don't have any dark types. Tyranitar. 59 is our level cap. We do not outspeed. What if we are jolly? We never outspeed. Cool. That's not an option. Unless we just want Trick Room to go up. But we don't. If we can avoid Trick Room, that would be much better for us. We could... So it doesn't block status, right? That's why it's Guts Flame Orb on Ursaluna. So we could just try to put it to sleep? And then just target down the other side? That goes okay. Hoopa. Once that's gone, I really only need, there's still a lot that we're quad weak to. That doesn't good. Not unless it's prankster boosted. Right, because the priority. Right. No, this would be Shadow Tag Spore. It's like maybe that's an option, right? Because it's only weak to Dark, normal Psychic. And we don't have much in that department. Also, I'm realizing don't have any Megas. Right? It's T-Tar, which we get so much later. And that's it. Is our only Mega. Did we even have any of like in our dead box? Like, does Luck? I think no. Luxury. That's in Inclement Emeralds. That's not a thing. Beedrill was, I guess. Yeah, we haven't gotten any Megas, dude. If we still had the Granbull, oh, dude, I miss this Granbull. I guess we just put it to sleep and hope for the best, and then just target down the other side while it's asleep, right? Because if it's the... Because who are the Trick Room users? Right, it's Porygon and it's Gardevoir. If Gardevoir comes in at 59, Excadrill at 59, Adamant Nature, Drizzle, I guess we'll just put Static on it for now. Whatever. Um, and Iron Head takes it out. So it'll be Porygon. Porygon 2, at level 58, Relaxed Nature, Trace, and Eviolite. God, if it traces Shadow Tag, though, that's scary. Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt. Actually, we can't lead with, now that I'm thinking about it, because if it goes into the Porygon, and we don't OHKO it, then it just uses Ice Beam and destroys Toedscruel. Right? Brick Break. Brick Break does nothing. It doesn't get knockoff. And Toedscruel at 59. The Ice Beam does so much damage. Modest. Giga Drain does next to nothing thanks to Eviolite. Do either of these two get knockoff? If so, then this is definitely our lead. If not, we need to rethink it. God, double battles are so annoying because you have to calc and plan for so much. Like, overly planned, and it's annoying. I'd rather just run, you know? It does get knockoff. I am never clicking Earth Power in this fight against anyone. I'm not clicking it. Alright, so knockoff. And he's faster than the Excadrill, and if not, we need to make him faster. 139, 140. Okay. Let's also just grab, I guess, like leftovers for the Excadrill. And we'll grab Ice for Snooter. Like knockoff will do like 10%, whatever, but we get rid of the Eviolite, which is big, and then Excadrill 59 Adamant with no item. And you guys can't see the calculations that I am doing. There we go. Brick Break. Still does nothing. Static. Even if we went like Black Belt, right? It's not doing enough, and then Trick Room goes up. And that's bad. So we do have to rethink our lead. I still think it's Excadrill, but what do we put next to him? Right? Unless we have something else to just OHKO the Hatterene. I don't see one. I think that just has to be our lead, is these two. And then the Psychic Terrain is gonna go up. So we can grab Stack Attacka, right? Who's slower than dirt. Let's give it... Do we give it like weakness policy? Is that a real thing? No, we just give it a Shucka. Is all we really do. Shucka or Chopple. Who are we more likely to be in front of? Bonnet or Ursaluna? Probably the Ursaluna. Where's our... There it is. Shuckas. And then let's grab leftovers. Okay. What's your moveset looking like? 'Cause I definitely want to update to Adamant and not freaking Modest. Protect, Stealth, Rock Slide. We definitely want Iron Head. Does if it gets bad Tantrum, that is going to be better. Modest. And you just add it just to be safe. Okay. All right, we don't want Earthquake for doubles. Where is Stomping Tantrum? Ooh. Get Body Press? Who gave this thing Body Press? Oh, that's disgusting. We don't want a Flash Cannon. We want to Bad Tantrum. Instead of Rock Slide. Feels better. I mean, why would I don't need Bad Tantrum at all, actually? Now that I'm saying it out loud. I don't need to click it. I don't know why I thought it was a ground type for half a second. You're pretty slow, right? 78? And if we go, like, down in speed nature, that takes us to, what, 58? And then we're gonna outspeed in Trick Room everything except the Ursaluna, which is bad. You're speed boost, so we don't want to bring you. Who else is, like, slow? Ting Lu, oh, Intimidate for double battles, get on the team yesterday. Um, it just doesn't do well against the Gardevoir, right? So we'll give it a Fairy Berry. All right, we'll go Roselli. Um, who else is good for this fight? The Ursaluna is terrifying. We can't go Jet Punch, right? Because the terrain is up. Knife is just good always. Knife's just always good. Pikachu's slow, right? 90 base, but it's a Pikachu. Way too weak. Is it you? Technician and slow, so like the hidden power is gonna go crazy. Is it Jello? With just like icy wind and things? If you use Trick Room in Trick Room, does it un-Trick Room the Trick Room? Or like if I also use Trick Room and Trick Room's already set up, does it just fail? Or does it put it back to normal? I guess I could also go Regenerator Crab, right? It reverts it back to normal. So maybe it's Reuniclus that also knows Trick Room to turn the Trick Room back off? Or we go Regenerator Crab, who's slower than dirt, right? 43 base speed, and we just go Adamant and we hit things. That feels better. That's our team. I don't feel good. I feel way underprepared for this, but we're running. Give me close combat instead of breaking bricks. Don't want. Wait, you get Gigaton Hammer? Is this our lead? No, because the Indeedee just destroys our family lineage. Um, we can't click Mach Punch because Psychic Terrain is going to be up for 9 generations. The risk is just too big, right? Otherwise, I'm setting it up for them. Um, yeah, no, it's too big of a risk to feel comfortable with. I'd rather bring slow mons that do well in Trick Room and say, go ahead, set it up. I dare you, you know? Let's grab a generator. And then let's grab I guess Psychic Resist. Because everything has a fucking psychic move. Same for Unchained. And I guess that's our team. 'Cause, 'Team. 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 'Cause, ' Oh, I feel gross going into this fight. I just feel gross. Don't say it would make good content, because I will go back and get it. Don't say this. Okay, we need a better song. I'm listening. I have the Skyrim soundtrack going, and I need a better song for this fight. But I haven't actually played Skyrim, so none of these songs mean anything to me. To know, like, oh, go to this one, you know? This one sounds cool. Eh, I want something like big. This one's called Blood and Steel. Let me click that one. Here we go. Okay, here we go, chat. I'm nervous. Oh, I forgot everything's shiny in this game, and in this fight too. I'm still Drizzle and not another ability. I guess it doesn't really matter. You want an Iron Head? They didn't want to spore that spot. Why did it? Oh, either my controller just went or I'm dumb. Because indeed he should be asleep. Bonnet comes in? That's scary. That's real scary. Let's get Excadrill the heck out of there. And let's get, I guess, Unchained. And let's Spore Indeedee. Let's just put that side to sleep and not worry about it. Knock off. What is that damage? Oh my god. We need to calc. Brute on it. Level 58. It is Brave. Photosynthesis, booster energy in what? Attack? It's got knockoff. It has Leaf Blade. And it has close combat. And we are a Annihilate at level 59. We are Adamant. I never remember its ability, so I have to check every time we're Flame. Oh, the Flame Body could have gone off. That would have been great. All right, we were Payapa Berry. That's, yeah, it does 70%. It high rolled too. Right, because if it puts us down to 76, that's 65%. It's actually it's higher, but nothing crazy. Um, how much does Brick Break do? Not nearly enough. And you don't have anything to help. So we have to switch. But into what? Oh, maybe we go CTC? Right? Because he can't close combat that slot. But Leaf Blade's gonna hurt. Maybe it's Fort Topher? Stack Attacka at 59. If he close combats, we die. But like, why would he click close combat into an Annihilate, you know? Like, it would just... That'd be too crazy. And we can protect on the next turn then. Let's do that. And then we're going to knock off. Indeed, he's not a threat. You don't have an item. Do I have to double switch? Into the crab, maybe? Oh, this is bad, chat. It's so bad. Here's what I think we do is we double switch. And we're just going to double protect and just waste Psychic Terrain. All right, Intimidate comes through. Lower the attack. Asleep, knockoff. Does nothing. Rain continues. That's fine. We have to protect this slot, right? We kind of have to double protect. Brute Bonnet has 61 speed. Does Ting-Lu do anything near enough? Adamant, Intimidate, check the box, Body Press. Nope. But Leaf Blade is only going to do about 38%. Close combat about 42. So we're free to Body Press that side. I almost just threw. The Indeedee switch into Gardevoir. Traces clear bodies, fine. We Body Press. We're protected. Now we have to make a read. Right, because Body Press is not going to kill. But the Trick Room is going off this turn. I want to Body Press with Ting-Lu. And just, that Brute Bonnet is just doing way too much damage. But we're not going to kill. And then it's going to outspeed because it's dynamic speed. And close combat into Stack Attacka is going to do way too much. I'm going to look at exactly how much it's going to do. At -1. It goes up to 93%. We're at 119 HP, which is 75. Yeah, it's a guaranteed OHKO. And I'm the wrong nature. I'm literally modest. What's wrong with me? Like, nothing wants to take a close combat's the thing. We're so... Unless we read it and switch back into our ghost type. Is that play? Do you have protect? You don't have protect. Oh, my soul is so weary. That buys us 1 turn. And then we're destroyed on the next from Hyper Voice Pixelate. I think what we have to do is go for the double. Is that crazy? To try to double protect? I guess it doesn't really... Right, because then we'll outspeed and be able to take out the Brute Bonnet next turn. I think that's what we have to do, chat. Is double protect. Mega Evolve. Oh, it failed. That's game. Sabrina's gonna clean our clock. Unless we crit. No crit. Stack Attacka goes down. But it Shadow Balled. It didn't go for the Trick Room, which is good for us. So now we can send Excadrill back in to Ironhead and Body Press, and that's a double OHKO. So we trade Stack Attacka, which defensive wall, don't get me wrong, for Gardevoir and Brute Bonnet, which might just get us through this. Ursaluna comes in, and Porygon. We know Ursaluna is protecting. Oh, you traced Intimidate. Of course you trace Intimidate. Of course you do. We got to get rid of this duck. We know the Protect is coming through. We've just got to get damage off on the duck. Trick Room goes up. Oh, we're in bad spot, chat. We're in a bad spot. We don't have Protect here either. Oh no. Oh no. What the heck do we do now? We know an Ice Beam is coming in from the Porygon. We know Ice Beam's coming in. And it still has the Indeedee in the back to reset terrain if needed. So it could teleport out. Nothing wants to take a high horsepower is the thing. Or a Facade for that matter. We've got to make some predictions here. I think we have to swap into the crab, right? And we need to body press and just get damage off on Ursaluna. Or we could protect and waste a turn. Let's do that. Let's get the crab in and let's protect. High horsepower, how much does this do? It's a crit, so it does all of our health. I think that's GG. So we don't have anything slower than the Ursaluna now, because our two slow boys are dead. I'm pretty sure that's just GG. We have to go to Snooter just because it has Protect. Right? We gotta knock off the Porygon, but are we even gonna get an attack off? I guess we should just Protect and Body Slam. Or Body Press. Get some chip. The swap to Indeedee to reset the Surge. Do I care about that? Not really. We gotta get rid of this Ursaluna. So I just have to attack it. Facade. I think it's GG. Pretty sure we just lose. Alright, Porygon's gonna come back. Indeedee wakes up and Mystical fires. I mean, Ting-Lu might just survive on its own. We have Ting-Lu and we have our Unchained. Trace's Intimidate. So bad. We have to get a freeze on the Indeedee. It's the only way that Unchained survives, is if we get a freeze. No freeze, Shadow Ball. I don't see a way in which we win this. Yeah. Sound Frostbite for good measure. That's GG, Sabrina. Yeah. I'm not sure what we could have done differently. I'm really not sure what we could have done differently. It's Sabrina, man, is just tough. Rick Room Saluna and Brute Bonnet. It's destroyed us. That's tough. I mean, I'm grabbing Ditto just to. I want to look through and just remember how many broken Pokemon we had. I mean, 3 rows of dead box is not going to win you a run. That Trimple. Right. Intrepid Sword Luxray, gone. Huge Power, Granbull, gone. Desolate Land, Levani, Primordial Sea, Clawitzer. Download Lugia. Well-Baked Body, Scrafty, Water Absorb, or Tough Claws. It also had Tough Claws. Neuroforce, Sandy Shocks, Intimidate Ting-Lu is crazy. 125 base defense, 155 HP, plus Intimidate. Flame Body, Annihilate. We never even got to use Rage Fist. Speed Boost and Regenerator on the Crab. Shadow Tag, Spore. Right. Or Calcum Pulse. Sheer Force. We had some busted up Pokemon. And just like that, comes to an end. That sucks. I mean, ultimately, I think, right, the only thing we could have done better is nothing even with Sabrina, right? I think it's just we need to play better getting to that point. Right, like we lost way, way, way too many Pokemon and too many good Pokemon along the way to really have a good chance. Right, like I said, 3 rows at when all said and done of Dead Box is not gonna win you many runs. So I think, right, we just need to be better along the way. And simple as that, really. Such a dagger. That run had so many good Pokemon. And what's the last one we need to shout out to Toxic? I mean, that's why this game is so hard, right? Is because you can slip up once 50 parts ago and it bites you so far in advance. Give me a great starter to make me feel better. The last time we had a run like this, the very next run that made me feel better, we had an Intrepid Sword Regigigas. So, Cyclozar, not bad. Corona is really good. Wergoldine, not in consideration. Volcarona is such a sweeper. I think we have to go Volcarona, right? Plus, Venusaur is um, the easiest of the starters to take on in the rival fights. It has plus that, so you have no ability. Ember Spring Shot. Okay, we at least have moves. As long as we don't lose to Cyclozar, right? Then it's all about our abilities. Let's see if we can get a burn immediately. How much does Absorb do? Literally nothing. Cool. Ember is just better. We turn speed up on a little bit and run through because we've been through the beginning of this game a ton. So we're a time changer, right? Pancham, 5 p.m. Never. Cool. Immediately make it daytime. Voltorb would be bad. We don't want Voltorb. We would very much like a Lampent. Chandelure is disgusting. Grab Goldenrod. Let's grab our Repel. Let's get our rare candies. We want Volcarona behind me. No, I don't want to set its level cap, but I do want to just make him modest. Okay. Let's grab Wise Glasses, and then we gotta do this for the Pokeball. How quiet half of the Skyrim music is. We're going back to an old reliable. Yeah. We're back. You just got coconut malt. Tag your friends to totally coconut mall then. Chad, I'm still upset about Sabrina. Spellpack. Specifically Mario Kart Wii, I was cracked at. I love me some Mario Kart. I do have Worlds. I played a ton of 8. Mario Kart Wii, I was cracked. I would play online all the time, and like still like was barely a challenge. But again, I was like 8, so. Mario Kart Wii is awesome. I mean, Mario Kart 8, still probably the best one. Yeah, love me some good kart. It's probably like it's like objectively best Mario Karts. It's probably 8 then Double Dash. But like my favorite, yeah, I put Wii next, and then Double Dash. Yeah, 8 just had so much content. It's hard not to put it number 1. And like it's hard to like World was put in such a bad position, right? In trying to ooh, I didn't buy Pokeballs. I didn't mean to jump down here yet. Well, quick ball. E. E. We just gotta get lucky, especially because we're poisoned. Gosh, I am not smart. Never doesn't matter, we're never punished. We're literally never punished. I mean, it's not a Chandelure until, like, Celadon, but it's such a good Pokemon. Get modest. Okay. Any leftovers on this route? Probably got the best encounter, like maybe the Centiskorch. Check nighttime. Any leftovers? Oh, Tinkloo's back. Porygon Z, Goldango. Dang, nighttime had a ton. Okay. No lefties. Let's get Pokeballs. There we go. And then let's just grab more rare candies. I don't want, especially you, to just get blown away immediately. So let's... Ooh, we get Confuse Ray. Let's grab a Fire Spin. I started saying, right, Mario Kart World was put in such a bad position. Just of, like, having to follow 8. Like, it was always going to be a downgrade. But boy, was it a big downgrade. Whatever you do, do not look up French Starmie. Don't do it. Protect your virgin ears. Starmie, what do you have? Earth Eater. This is a Quad Sire. Answer. Any leftovers? Dex Math. Cosmog was right here, and it wouldn't have teleport yet. Actually, the Duck, Iron Boulder. Well, we didn't get the Beedrill. But a lot of good stuff. I've been used to Celebi since 1912. But no leftovers. Let's head back this way. Alright, let's fish. Oh my god, they have it. On. Oh, you have bulldoze. But I'm never punished. It's fine. You didn't have 15 HP. Wow. Cool. Well, I'm gonna get Pikachu. Gross! We literally can't even evolve you. Because you're wearing a dress. And you have innards out. Cool. Really cool and good. You don't even have a hidden ability. And meanwhile, Keldeo was the common encounter. Kurt will look like I have some DLC. World is super pretty looking game. The first time I saw World Ring Road, I cried. I think it is a very pretty game. Very pretty. Its flaws are just really apparent. Especially upon release, right? With like... I prefer the laps, right? Lapping and like more courses are fun. The knockout mode's great. But just the courses were such a letdown. Right? Of how many of them? It's just like drive straight, then turn slightly left in 100 yards. Alright, you're done. Like, it was just like the driving from one to the next and you get like a quarter of a lap of it was just not it. It's just not it for me. We do get a Skorupi here. We will name this Bean after one of our donors. Thank you, Bean, for supporting Safe in Our World. Bean has Unburden. Any leftovers? Thank God we didn't get Delibird. Mega Malamar? Hold on. Hold Dialga's on our randomizer. Rep 2, what do we got? Nimble. I mean, Low Kicks is low-key good. I'm not going to hate on Low Kicks. High chops the Low Kicks, eventually. Any leftovers? No lefties. We can get magnets. No leftovers. Okay, let's see what our encounter is here, and then we'll level everybody up. Claydol. Eh. Not great. I am curious to see what DLC for Mario Kart World looks like. Right? Is it just adding more tracks? Right? Do they add... I mean, it already has such a big roster, it's hard to see them adding more characters, like more drivers, but why not? Another Unburdened mod. Alright, we can't use a Nimble right now. Until it evolves. We can't do that. I'm curious what decisions they end up making and what DLC ends up looking like. Wise is just better because it goes first. Quick attack instead of tail whip. Don't want Electro Ball. You're not going to learn anything, but still it's level you up. Pin Missile. We'll get rid of Bite because we have knockoff. Or I guess nothing early is going to have items, and it's probably better to have Bite. 2-8. We'll get rid of Harden for Mudshot. I want to keep Shore up. And then let's make sure everybody gets an Oran Berry. Troops in the front. Did we check the forest for leftovers? I don't think we did. Cosmog again. Gardevoir, so good. Fungus, Dartrix. No lefties. Groudon! Groudon is in our randomizer. No lefties. Let's absorb. And Ember. Okay. Then we have this fight. Don't you lead with Fluffy? Right? So I'll just leave Volcarona on Ember. Or are you Fur Coat? Nope, we're Fluffy. We're good. Oh no, we'll just Ember. If I Safeguard, can I not be put to sleep? Nope. Yeah, it was worth a try. I don't think you can hit me. Because I'm a ghost type. Alright, so I can just Smog and get the poison. And then Ember. This Audino is going to be really annoying, isn't it? Beat yourself. It's just going to Wish Protect and stall. Wish. Oh, it goes down to poison. Cool. And then it's just Clefairy. It's Nightshade. Jesus. It metronomed into Blood Moon. Alright. Very easy, very shrimple. Put your shrimps in chat. We want French in the front. Alright, because we can Water Gun. And then we can Side Beam. Cool. Electroweb. Any leftovers over here? No lefties. Check nighttime. Still no lefties, but Jesus, look at this nighttime. Flapple, Urshifu, Jangmo-o, Terrakion, Phalanx, Ferrothorn, Sandy Shocks, Groudon, Jeebus Lorenzo. So many good Pokemon are in the randomizer. Gives me some hope. A Skin Charmeleon. Okay. We want Lumiere at the front. We get a bad encounter. Ew. We'll name this Anna after one of our donors. The two most uncommon encounters were Giratina and Dialga. And we get uncommon, non-huge power Azumarill. Magic Bounce is pretty good. We don't get leftovers. Chad, this run is not off to a good start, let me tell you. It ain't looking too hot for us. Pewter City, come on, we need something here. You know what, I'll take Lycanroc, it's not bad. Let's switch, because I'm a little bit afraid. We got a very good boy. We got a pooper. Any leftovers? No leftovers. Okay, let's check abilities. Stench and Regenerator. Yeah, get on the team. Scroopy does nothing for us. I think we can kick Faulkner in the teeth quickly, and that'll probably be where we wrap up. Time changer to the day. How do we... You probably just kick Faulkner in the teeth, right? Lycanroc. Take an Oranberry. Right, with Bite and Rock Tomb, or Rock Throw, we probably just sweep. want adamant. We want modest. We want modest. We want adamant. We want modest. And we want modest. Throw a rock. It's little. We're gonna bite. And then rock throw. Literally that shrimple. It's just that shrimple when you really think about it. You get roost. Thank goodness. Does Stormy just sweep rock because of Earth Eater? I think the only thing we really have to be worried about is the Geodude weed, right? The electric moves. If we just rapid spin, actually Claydol does really well too. You know what? We're just not even gonna think. We're just gonna send Brock. I know I said we would wrap up, but I want to beat Brock because I think we have a very good team for it, and I'm not gonna think about it. Empty head, zero thoughts. Let's do it. Right. So we want to rapido, break sturdy, and then just butt shot. Yeah. Goodbye. Onyx. We're just gonna do it again. We're gonna rapido to break sturdy, and then we're gonna mud shot. Goodbye. And then Varoom with the air balloon. We're gonna rapido. Oh no, we're toxic. Mud shot. Yes. And then we have to switch on the Archin now. We can go into Cooper. Oh, you bulldoze. It's fine. Went through. It's just that shrimple. People don't think it be how it be, but when I tell them how shrimple it is, they don't believe, chat. They always are telling me it's not that shrimple, but it is. What do they know about the shrimplicities of life, you know? I try to tell them how shrimple it is. And I try to tell them that, hey, looks can be deceiving. I don't think that a shrimp fried that rice. Yet here we are, you know? And that happens all the time. Early Will-O-Wisp. Yes, please. Let's go hatch our egg. I don't want to stop playing. This is such a perfect Pokemon game. Yeah, I know we had the conversation earlier about Battle Revolution. If there are games that you guys recommend or want to see me play, always throw them in chat, right? Put them in the comments for the VOD watchers. Feel free to DM me. I'm open, right? I want suggestions. I want to play what you guys want to watch. Is Claydol good? Or am I just dumb? Egg, egg, egg. It should be nighttime. Not gonna make a difference, but egg. Long egg. Come on. This is Ben. Because it will be Ben Sharpedo. Neutralizing gas. I mean, early neutralizing gas is good. You had some good egg moves, too. No, I do want insurance. Right, like Sludge, not bad. Double. I don't know how this thing is kicking, but it's kicking. Fine. we're a physical attacker. Any leftovers later? We get more. Zeraora is in our randomizer. Oh, Zeraora is so broken. Very much would enjoy a Zeraora. The one run of this game that I have beaten in my own free time, I had a fur coat Zeraora. Disgusting, right? You could just bulk up or you could swords dance for free, basically. And then you just plasma fist and drain punch everything and just win. It was so broken. All right, chat, that's going to do it for today. I need to go to bed. I'm exhausted from a long day of travel. But thank you guys so much for everyone that tuned in. Thank you for everybody for chatting, for supporting. Leave a comment. Again, what games do you guys like, want to see me do, what games you're nostalgic for. If you do want to donate, again, Safe in Our World, raising mental health awareness in the gaming community. Link is in chat. Link is in the description. We will be back tomorrow because, again, we will be live every single day until we raise $1,000 for charity. So thank you guys so much. I'll be back again tomorrow. Have a blessed and wonderful evening, and I'll see you then. Peace.